How did Soviet constitutions offer early social and economic rights? Imagine a country where every citizen is promised a job, education, health care, and a decent life just by being part of society. That was the idea behind the Soviet constitutions. These documents, especially the one from 1936, often called the Stalin Constitution, made history by declaring a wide range of social and economic rights for everyone. They weren't just ideals written on paper but were backed by the government's plans and policies. After the 1917 revolution, the Soviet Union aimed to build a new kind of society where wealth and power were shared more equally. The constitutions reflected this goal by putting the state in charge of making sure basic needs were met for all citizens. They declared that the country was a socialist state of workers and peasants, meaning that exploitation was over and everyone had equal rights. The Constitution guaranteed the right to work, promising employment and wages for all. It said that everyone could choose their profession, but the state would guide this based on what society needed most. It also made sure that workers would get paid fairly, according to how hard and how well they worked. The state was responsible for training workers and helping them find jobs, especially during the push for rapid industrialization. The right to rest was also protected. The government limited working hours, provided paid holidays, and built cultural and recreational facilities so people could enjoy their free time. They believed that progress in industry should improve everyday life, not just increase production. The Constitution also promised social security, including pensions and support for those who were sick or disabled. Education was made free and accessible to everyone, with the goal of eradicating illiteracy and creating a skilled workforce. Equality was a key principle, with rights for women and all nationalities, aiming to break down old social hierarchies. Political rights like freedom of speech and assembly were declared, but in practice, these rights were controlled by the Communist Party. The Constitution also introduced universal suffrage, allowing all citizens to vote in elections, regardless of their social or economic background. However, the real power was held by the government and the Communist Party, which directed economic and social policies. Rights were seen as collective achievements, with the state acting as the protector and provider. Overall, these Soviet constitutions set a new standard by promising social and economic rights as fundamental parts of the law. They aimed to ensure employment, education, health care, and leisure for everyone, making these rights a core part of building a socialist society. While not always perfectly realized, the constitutional framework showed a clear commitment to the idea that the state had a duty to secure the material well-being of all its citizens.